Dr. Ann, why is this so confusing? What to do for your health? What do you eat? Which exercise do you do? What are your recommendations?
It's very easy to be confused. I think one of the big points I want to make to people who are on my plan is that there's a big difference between what I call good and excellent. And I think the problem that so many people have is that they enter into a program or into a plan, and they're doing it with someone who is truly an expert in jogging, an expert in isometric exercises, an expert, super expert in nutrition. And all of these things are wonderful that there are such really good expert people around. But when you go into whatever they are offering, it tends to be at a standard or at a level that most people can't achieve. I do know people who go into running programs, for example, with a very, very gung ho exercise person, and they're 30 pounds overweight. They're trying to run, they can't do it.
Mhm.
They get very, very discouraged. And the next thing you know, they're no longer doing it. So I think it's important to understand the difference between good and excellent. The program that we offer, I say, is good. Why is it not excellent? It's not excellent because I've made it flexible. You can have something that maybe isn't healthy. For example, you can get a diet like a no gluten diet. You can't have fat diet. You can't have something else, some particular vitamins or no carbohydrates, or you have to have supplements, or you have to have this. It's very, very difficult to live that way. And so what I offer is flexibility and sustainability at the same time. When you look at an athlete, what's the difference between an athlete that's good and an athlete that's excellent? And guess what it is? It's about 10 to 15% difference in performance. There are many, many people who are really good in a sport, but they're not at the point of being in the Olympics. To get to the Olympics, they have to devote themselves 150%. They have to really, really work. And what we need to do to transition from, let's say, being sedentary or being overweight is go into a program, go into a plan that allows you to take your time, that you go at your own pace, that it is flexible, it is sustainable, and the goal is within sight. So if you're exercising 3 times a week, guess what? That's okay. At least you're up there and you're doing it. And so I recommend people start. They try not to have in their mind that it has to be all or nothing. That, if I don't do 100% of not eating gluten or 100% of avoiding saturated fat, I'm a failure. You're not. You just
Mhm.
keep going. And you keep the principles in mind that are for your good health and also for you feeling good and staying with it.